Hey YouTube, hey y'all, this is Jessica Lemons, and today I'm doing this video on my business. Lately I've been doing a lot of wig reviews, so I'm going to get straight into talking about my business. Okay, so some of you may know I have a business named Belle Fleur Beauty, and I sell lashes, I sell eyeshadow palettes, I sell lip gloss, and it's also expanding because now I have gotten certified to become a lash technician. So it's expanding, and I'm adding on a lot more, products to my line as well. And I'm very excited about that, but I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna get into some things because I wrote down some questions and answers about my business to myself, to you guys, so y'all can be familiar about my business and where to go, in case you want to start a business. So let's get into it. Okay, so what made me want to start a business? Okay, so what made me want to start a business was I had went to school for business management, and I started creating this business plan because in business management you have to take up certain courses where you have to learn how to do a business plan. So I made a business plan on, I think, my boutique, but then I was like, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of wrecked my brain a lot because I had to do a lot of research. But other than that, I liked it doing the business plan, but I changed my business plan around. And so when I changed my business plan around, I had came to the conclusion, okay, why don't I do it on cosmetics? I started doing research on cosmetics, and I was like, yeah, I like that. I like that. I like what I was researching on cosmetics. So I went further and further in depth with research on cosmetics. And when I did, I had signed up to receive catalogs from this business called Your Name, and Your Name sent me some great catalogs of makeup you can get, and you pay them and they put your brand name on them. And so I got very interested in that. But let me remind y'all, I had two younger babies still. I was in school. I didn't know where to start with my business. But when I seen that Your Name catalog, let's just say that was my inspiration of wanting to start my own cosmetics line. I've been big on it ever since. Okay, and the next question, how did you come up with the name of your business? Okay, so how I came up with the name of my business was my boyfriend. He got this beautiful song called She's Just a Beautiful Flower. It's called Beautiful Flower. And so, but I wanted the name. I wanted the name so bad, but it seemed very common. It seemed like everybody had the name Beautiful Flower. And so I was like, no, because I did research and somebody did have the name for their cosmetics line, Beautiful Flower. And so I said I did not want to use that. So I said, but I still want Beautiful Flower. So, I like French. So I said, that's it. Belle Fleur. That's it. That's the name. And that's how I came up with the name. It was inspired by my boyfriend's song. And then, I like French. I always loved it. French. I always wanted to go to Paris since I was young. And that's how I came up with the name Belle Fleur Beauty. Okay, and the next question. Was it expensive to start? I can say honestly, y'all, it can be expensive to start a business because when you're first starting out, you don't always know what you want. You don't know what you want your business to be. You don't know where to go. You don't know who to reach out to. But if you really, really want this, then you'll put in as much time as possible. That means even with, purchasing merchandise, because some people make it seem like you just gonna spend an arm and a leg, trying to get what you need for your business, and you really won't spend an arm and a leg. But I'm gonna say I started out on a budget because I got kids, I got a man, we got a household, we have to pay bills. So of course I just can't put all my money into my business. So I had to budget it out. I would get a little bit at a time because you never know how many sales you're gonna get when you first launch, you know. So you don't want to just go crazy getting a bunch of merchandise and then along the way you just figure out like, nah, this ain't what I want to do. So first you need to make sure this is what you want to do before you put all this investing into these products. And then second, set up a budget, you know, because everybody can't afford, you know, certain products, and then you got some people that can. So it really wasn't that expensive with me because I set up a budget. Okay. And what's the motto of my business? The motto of my business is beauty is growth and growth is beauty. And it's in reverse because along the way, you never stop growing. From the time you're born, from the time you're going into a teenager, from the time you're going into a woman, you never stop growing. And I feel like growing is the beauty of it all, especially when you can look back 5 years from now and say, that was me then, and look at me now. Because I have journals, y'all. Journals is something great to have and to keep up with because you can read how your mind was then and then see how your mind is now, and you'll just be amazed. So I feel like that with my motto, like you never stop growing, and that's the beauty of the whole thing, to keep growing and to keep loving your growth. You know. What do you recommend people to do if they're trying to start a business? I definitely recommend y'all to put in all the research. Don't be out here trying to do it for the hype, because you got to think this is your money that's going to be going into these products. This is not going to be no one else's money. So you, once again, like I said before, you do not want to put all this money into all this merchandise and you're not for sure if this is something you really want to do. You want to make sure that's got to be the first thing that comes to your mind. Having some reassurance that you know for a fact, I'm going to do this. And you got to also believe in yourself that you might not get that one sale when you first launch. But if you had all that faith to start this business, then you're going to have that same faith is going to come back, you know. And you will get sales. What you put in, you will get back in return. So y'all keep that in mind. Do your research and make sure this is what you want to do. Okay. And on my launch day, how many sales did I get? On my launch day, I got up to 4 sales. And I'm very happy about that because, you know, even if I would have got 1 sale, you know, that would have mean the world to me. That just shows me that I really like doing what I do. And even if I didn't get sales, y'all, I was excited about doing this business. When I got my first bit of merchandise to sell, I was excited. I knew right then there was no way I could turn back on my business. I knew right then and there I'm moving forward, because now I done got my first product. I gotta move forward. I gotta push. So yeah, I got 4 sales and it was great because, you know, from the time I got my first product, I promoted, and there you go. Okay. What's one of the most important things you should always provide when you're starting a business? you should always provide great customer service to your customers. Your customers should always get that great greeting, that great welcoming. They should always be somebody that you try to reel in, because they're going to be the reason why your business prospers. So you always want to make sure you're doing something that's going to, pull them in. And you want to also make sure you make them feel comfortable with who they're getting their products from, because there's so many people that's, scamming out here. Like I said, they're taking people's money, and people is like getting to the point where they're not even trusting small businesses because they're having some bad customer service. And on my Instagram page, all I had was great reviews. Like, I had some minor setbacks where when COVID had hit, packages went to different addresses, and it was just crazy. And I had to do a lot of reshipping and refunding, but that's what you're doing when you're signing up for a business. So once again, if you're not trying to have to deal with these things, then you shouldn't get in it, because this is what it's about. This is what you're gonna have to do. Okay, what vendors did I use? I definitely used DH Gate, because that's where I got my first set of lashes from. And then you can also use Alibaba, if I'm not saying it right, Alibaba. And you also can use AliExpress. Y'all, I use Eatside. If you really, really, really trying to start this business, like, you gonna try Amazon, you gonna try, like, I order a little bit of something from everywhere, y'all. So, okay, and do you make your own lip gloss? No. Since I do sell my own lip gloss, no ma'am, I don't make my own lip gloss. And I know that's something I need to invest in doing, but I'm kind of like taking a step away from lip gloss right now. I'm not saying it's over with, but I'm kind of like gonna just sell it in the bundles instead of just selling it. I'm just gonna sell it in bundles. I'm gonna change that on my website and just start selling it in bundles instead of selling it individually. Okay, what's some good websites to use when starting a business? Okay, well, the two websites I recommend, well, some people prefer to build their own website, to each his own. That's a great way too. You can add on your own little thing. But I started off with Big Cartel because it's cheap, y'all. You're only paying like $9.99, and you can't beat that at all. Like, that's a great deal. You can't really beat that at all. And then we got Shopify, and I love Shopify. I had a Shopify website, but I'm currently not using it, because I ain't gonna lie, it confused the hell out of me a little bit. And then I see how much my business website, Big Cartel, has grew. So I decided that I'm gonna keep it, because I like that it already has grown, and I like that it already has a certain amount of sales I already made. So, and I feel like that's going to help me out in the long run to keep up with, revenue for my business, and I don't want to get off track with revenue for my business. So that's why I chose to stick with Big Cartel. Okay. And how did I get customers? I got customers because I promoted my ass off, like, every day, taking pictures of my products. And I ain't gonna lie, I did do a lot of advertising myself with my products at the beginning, but y'all, you definitely want to keep your brand in front, because you don't want no distraction to be drawn from your brand. You want to definitely keep that in front, not you. Okay, don't separate the two. And I had a special person to always tell me that, and that was my man. He keeps me in line when sometimes I think I got myself in line, but he keeps me in line. He keeps me on point. Okay. Okay, and what makes your brand different? Y'all, what makes my brand different is me. What I put into my brand, what I have to offer to my brand, and how I feel about my brand is me. That's what makes my brand different. I'm going to do my all and do my part to make my customers feel comfortable. And so they will see the difference in my brand, and they have saw the difference in my brand. I had so many people to tell me, oh, you got fast customer service. And even when you're not shipping out our products fast, you make sure you get in touch with us and let us know, you know, what it is and how long it's going to be. Like, I don't just leave nobody second guessing where my money is. Like, I let them know right then and there. If it's some kind of hold up, you gonna know it. Like, yeah, I do got a lot going on, but I like once like I told y'all before, once you get into this business, ain't no turning back. It's up to you to reinsure all these things with your customers and make sure your business is being what you want it to be, you know. Because it's up to you to carry your business. Ain't nobody gonna come behind you and carry it for you, you know. Okay, and what's your favorite thing about your business? Okay, so my favorite thing about my business would definitely be like the colors. I love everything about my business, y'all. Like, when you start a business, you love everything. Like, it is nothing I can take away from my business. I like that I take the pictures. I like that I'm in charge. I like everything about it. I like that I'm constantly wrecking my brains trying to come up with new ideas. But I love everything about my business, y'all. And it's just, I don't have too much more to say about that because I love everything. But those are all the questions I had to y'all. I know I probably didn't answer all the questions, but that's some of the stuff, you know, to give you a feel about a business and, you know, how I started it. And that's just some feedback from me, you know. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep holding y'all up with a real long video. This was just a business video, and I'm not gonna get into this hair, but I will put it in the description box, because this hair is the Adana Sensational What's Lace wig, and it's in a 1B, and I love it. But I will definitely put that in the description box. But till then, comment, well, don't comment because I have the comments turned off. I keep forgetting. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.